Alright, so now that we've seen PWD, I'm going to show you CLS. That will, clear. CLS is a Windows. Clear will clear the screen. So CD is the command to change folders. So I can change to desktop. I can CD. Let's see what's in here. LS, nothing. I can CD ... to move back up one folder. That puts me in the home folder. CD ... That puts me in the root folder. And you can see that because I'm right here. It says just a slash there. Whereas when I went to the home folder, it said I was in the home folder. When I was in my home directory, it showed the tilde there. When I was in my desktop folder, you could see the desktop folder, desktop right there. So the prompt will show you where you are. So CD, and I can CD to tilde. I can also put longer, like home, tab, / tab, and then tab, desktop. Enter. When there was several letters there with the letter D, then it showed me all three of them when I hit the tab key, and then I had to choose which one I wanted. So tab key is very important. And like I say, CD ... enter to move back up to my home directory. So anyway, there's another command that I want to show you. It's called touch. Touch can be used to make files. So I'm going to CD to desktop, enter. And let's say, for example, I need a text document on my desktop. So I can touch test.txt. Now if I go look at my desktop, there's a text document right there called test.txt. That was made when I ran the touch command. Touch does not actually create documents. It just changes the timestamp. Now, if that document or file doesn't exist when I try to touch it, it'll make it so it can put a timestamp on it. So if I do an ls-l, which is the long format, you can see that touch has a timestamp of 9/27. But if I redo it again, touch test.txt, and then do a long format, it just changed the time to 9/28. So touch will make text documents and files. Now there's also makedir, which is make directory. We'll say makedir Gomez. Now if I do an ls-l, let me clear the screen. Clear. And make ls-l will show Gomez and test.txt. So what if I want to move test.txt? Well, then I can type in mv move test.txt, and where do I want to put it? I'll put it in Gomez. Enter. So if I do an ls, just shows Gomez. If I do an ls of Gomez, it shows that test.txt is in there. So mv is the move command. So I'm going to do a CD Gomez, enter. So there's another command that's important. It's cp. That's for copy. So I can copy test.txt to ... So that will copy test.txt. So now if I do an ls, I've got test.txt here. I do a CD and move up one folder to my desktop. I can do a ls there as well, and there's a test.txt there as well. So CP will copy. I can also do an RM to remove a file, which would be remove test.txt. Now if I do an ls, it just shows the folder. However, RM is for files, not for folders, because if I try and RM Gomez, can't do it. It's a directory. What I need to do is RM dir Gomez, but that's going to still cause a problem because the folder's not empty. So I need to do a RM. Well, I need to know a switch that will allow me to do it. So if I do a man RM dir, I can read all the switches, or I can do man RM's probably the one I want. And yeah, right here, recursive. Remove directories and their contents recursively. So quit man RM-R Gomez. Now I can do an ls. Shows nothing on my desktop. And if I actually go and look at my desktop, I mean there's some icons there, but those folders and text documents are not there. Alright, so another important thing to know about is file permissions. So let's clear the screen. If I do touch test2.txt, enter, and do an ls-l for the long format, you can see that there's text documents here. There's test2.txt. It's got the time, and then there's two columns here to pay attention to. This is the group that has permissions to the file, and this is the user right here that has permissions to the file. Now the permissions to the file on Linux, all you ever get is read, write, and execute, and that's it. Read, write, and execute are the only three permissions you get. So if I want to add the owner, well, actually you only get read, write, and execute. So this first read, write, and execute would be whoever's in this first column, and that's the called the owner of the file. The second read, write, and execute belongs to the group that's listed here in this second column, and the last read, write, and execute would be the world. Anybody that's not the owner or the group listed in those columns. So if I want to modify a file, I can do chmod for change modify, and user plus x test2.txt. Now I can do an ls-l, and you can see that it added a execute permission. So I'm going to pause the video here, and we're going to come back and talk more about file permissions.